Hello my Lenscraft Leonardos, it's your boy Zionic Blader, and today we will be comparing Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra from Battle Planet with its Season 2 counterpart from Armored Alliance. We will compare them in 4 categories: their cores, their base stats and effects, their evolutions, and their use in decks. I will say an abbreviation of the season they're a part of when talking about them. So, Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra from Battle Planet will be Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra BP, and Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra from Armored Alliance will be Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra AA. But enough talk, let's figure out which Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra is the best. Category 1, the cores. Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra BP has a core lineup of Magic Shield and Fire Fist. This core lineup is one of the best as it gives you the best B power boosting core and the best damage boosting core. Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra BP has a great core lineup. Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra AA has a core lineup of Green Fist and Helix core. Green Fist is a solid core for gear reduction, and Helix is the second best stat boosting core available. Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra AA has a solid core lineup. Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra BP's core lineup is a lot more versatile as both cores are the best in what they do, while Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra AA's core lineup, while solid, isn't as good. So Category 1 goes to Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra BP. Category 2, Base Stats and Effects. Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra BP has a stat line of 504. On a Magic Shield core, it reaches 1150 B power, which was solid at the time of its release. Or, if you want to go for the highest damage wins play, it can reach 10 damage on a Fire Fist, which is pretty good. Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra AA has a base stat line of 501 and has an effect of gaining plus 6 damage on a Helix core. On the plus 600 minus 3 Helix core, Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra AA reaches 1100 B power and 4 damage, which isn't anything good. But on the minus 200 plus 5 Helix core, it reaches 312, which for damage plays is pretty good. While Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra BP has solid B power for its time, Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra AA actually has a pretty good damage rating, making it a good threat for damage plays. So, Category 2 goes to Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra AA. Category 3, Evolutions. Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra BP has a 4-cost Titan evolution with the stat line of 1210 and the effect of it counting as all factions. This effect was incredibly powerful when it first came out due to it being immune to stop all cards, and with this Bakugan being able to reach 1850 B power or 16 damage depending on which core you use, this Bakugan was a pretty solid contender. Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra AA has a 2-cost Hyper Evolution with the stat line of 801 with the effect of gaining 11 damage on a Helix core. Its B power buff isn't really worth it because there are Bakugan beating it in base form, but the damage is pretty interesting. On the damage boosting Helix core, this Bakugan reaches 17 damage, which is pretty good. And at the same time, for it being an Aurelus Bakugan and the fact that there are Darkest Bakugan with only a few less damage in their base form, makes Hyper Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra AA seem less intimidating. I feel both of these Bakugan are pretty average in terms of their evolutions. However, Titan Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra BP's effect gives it the opportunity to be incredibly destructive, so Category 3 goes to Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra BP. Category 4, Use in Decks. Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra BP was pretty good when it came out. Its solid base stats to accompany its great core lineup gave it a lot of flexibility in decks, and its evolution was pretty threatening. Though it and pretty much every other Aurelus Bakugan in Battle Planet would get outclassed by Aurelus Hydronoid Ultra. Also, its B power these days does not really hold up, as more and more Bakugan from factions that actually give you a good pool of cards to use are reaching B powers hitting 1300 and above in base form. And for its damage, while it's fine, it's just Darkest and Pyrus seems to be a better option with damage plays. Also, its once threatening evolution became less threatening once people started using flips that stopped damage based on the core the Bakugan was using. And with how strong Magic Shield and Fire Fists are, it's worth putting those flips into your deck in general. And besides, Aurelus doesn't have as much pull anymore due to their lack of action cards, and the best Aurelus Bakugan is still Aurelus Hydronoid Ultra, so if you're so inclined to use an Aurelus Bakugan, just use that. Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra AA came out in a time where it wasn't really worth using Aurelus Bakugan anymore. its high damage doesn't really help, since Bakugan from factions that actually bring cards with them have comparable or higher damage ratings. So yeah, Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra AA was outclassed on arrival, while Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra BP saw some time in the spotlight. So Category 4 goes to Aurelus Dragonoid Ultra BP, making it the better Bakugan. Anyways, do you agree or disagree with my choice? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, hit the like button, or don't, not the boss of you, but be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get updated whenever I upload. Until next time, see ya.